What's up, Woodford? Club?
Smooth.
Smooth, yeah. I thought about it just as I said it. Welcome. What's up, Woodford? Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Good morning.
Morning.
Am I Lee?
Happy Monday. Happy Easter Monday, right? That's what my Outlook calendar says.
Absolutely. I think it's apparent. Emily, why don't you introduce our guests here?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, and I have to start
Right
off
away.
by saying happy birthday
Oh, yeah.
to a young lady
Happy,
here.
happy,
Thank you.
happy
Got
birthday.
up super early for this on my birthday.
I know. Well, okay.
Here, we've got
I'm
applause.
Gonna,
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna. Oh, pause. We got pause.
You guys can't hear it, but everybody else can.
Oh, applause.
Oh, they can.
Not a pause.
Oh,
clap.
applause.
Oh,
Applause.
we need to. Okay.
So fancy.
Sound effects.
So I'm gonna throw Bob right under the bus. We were like
Ow.
scheduling this, and then he was like, "It's Pam's birthday," and I was like, "Ooh, well, she wanna do it on?" But this was your husband's idea, so if you
But,
could have slept in,
yeah.
maybe. I'm sorry.
No,
But we did bring
it's all
donuts.
good.
Donuts. Oh, yeah.
So this is Bob and Pam Baldessari from the Woodford Club. We're so excited to have you guys. I have been so impressed with everything that's going on at the Woodford Club. So we just wanted you guys to come share with the listeners and the followers here on Facebook what's up at the Woodford Club.
That's
Where
right.
do we begin?
Yeah, really.
Right.
I'm gonna hook Emily up with a mic adjustment. There you go. Kind of point. There we go.
It's coming to be a super busy time at the Woodford Club. Not that we have things going all year long, and everybody knows we have a great restaurant, we have a wonderful chef, we host all kinds of events, we deliver lunch, we can deliver dinner, you can eat outside at the patio. So that's a
Yes.
Jack Jewett Tavern and wonderful atmosphere and a great place to eat. Right now, we're gearing up for a couple of huge golf events coming in. Well, one is in 2 weeks, and then another 5 weeks will be the Legends of the LPGA Woodford Invitational. So, you want to talk about those?
Yeah, big events coming up. We are doing a lot of things for ladies, women in golf, and youth in golf. That's sort of our sweet spot there. So, coming up in May, we have the beginning of a national event for ladies golf, the Bluegrass Women's Senior Amateur Championship presented by the Kentucky Golf Trail. We'll talk about the trail later. And then in June, the first week of June, we have the LPGA Legends Senior Tour events, our third one. So it goes June 3 with a youth day. Get the kids out to the club. But we'll be by the pool, pizza.
Yep.
And then Wednesday is the Women's Day. And we have other activities through the week. And then the tournament itself is Saturday, June 7 and Sunday, June 8th. We have World Golf Hall of Famers, LPGA Hall of Famers, historic figures in the game of golf being at the Woodford Club right down the street.
Awesome. I'm pulling up the calendar behind you while you are speaking, and it's really easy to follow. It's all right here.
It's all right there.
It's beautiful.
Join in. Everybody can join in. Kids, families, guys, ladies, you name it. We have a really great, strong instruction program on the youth side. We have PGA Junior camps. We have PGA Junior League. So the camps are 1 week long, about 4 days, Monday through Thursday, half day, get the kids interested in the game. And then PGA Junior League is something, both of these I helped start when I was at PGA America. And the PGA Junior League is team golf. It's 10 to 12 kids on a team. You got the same hats, shirts, names on the back, numbers.
Cool.
And we have that up and running already. So if your kid likes team sports and wants to try golf, this is absolutely perfect for them.
Beautiful. Where were you when I was younger? You know, it's like,
You're
man,
still young.
it's
You're
man.
still not.
Ah, yes,
Never
that's
too
true.
late, Corey.
I can still make the Champions Tour, right? I still have enough time for that, right?
You're saying there's a chance.
I'm old. I mean, I am old according to like the PGA, which is sad. Like they call Rory an old man. He's like 35. It's like, what the heck's
It's the
going
wrong
on?
day to talk about old.
Is that? Oh, goodness gracious. We're wise.
No, you're a spring chicken.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have done so much though physically with the course. I think that is
Oh,
one
my
of the most
gosh, yeah.
exciting things. Like if you haven't been out there in a while, it even looks different. Like what else, there's so many different upgrades and things you guys are doing to really invest in the course.
There's been a lot of investment with a lot of zeros behind it, with Randy Clay and Chet Blackie, and some of it's underground. You can't see it, so you can't almost appreciate it.
Right.
There's a lot of infrastructure that Randy and Chet put into the facility, and now you see it happening in a clubhouse, a golf shop, on the golf course itself. With what we're doing in different areas to not move a hole, but just clean up a hole, do a lot of agronomic work with the team,
For sure.
Rick Van Rooyen and his team out on the golf course, superintendent. And one really, really neat thing, nobody's ever done this. So this is really, really special. we're at the birthplace of bourbon. Right?
There it
we are.
is.
So
That's
why
right.
not better
That's
at
right.
the Woodford Club in Woodford County, the birthplace of bourbon,
It's
to
all-
have T signs.
Yeah.
Basically, that when you approach the hole, when you start a golf hole, there's always a sign. It says hole 1, hole 2, whatever it is.
Right.
We have bourbon barrels from Castle and Key
That is cool.
that are the hole signs.
Yes.
But it gets better. So now
There's more.
there's more. So again, with the theme about bourbon, when you play golf, and if you don't play golf, please see us because we want to take you into the game. It's so much great. There's magic. There's euphoria. There's shot euphoria when you get that ball in the air.
Only takes one.
It
That's
takes
right.
one, right. And
One good it keeps you
it's
coming
a great
back.
excuse to shop in trouble, by the way. Anyways,
Yes.
So also with the bourbon barrels for the hole signs are T markers. That's where everybody starts the hole.
Yes.
So really good, wicked good players like Corey go all the way back to the pro tee.
Wicked, I don't know.
And then there's a forward tee. So the forward tee is 80 proof, then the 90 proof, then the 100 proof,
That's great.
and then the 110 proof. So the bourbon barrels and
Dang.
the junior tees are going to be called a small batch.
That's awesome.
And those barrels and the T markers were made by Oak and Moore. Thank you, Lane Moore.
Yes.
Incredible craftsmanship.
He sure
You
is.
just got to come out and see it.
Yes, man, he's phenomenal. I can't wait to come out
a
there and
work of
take a
art.
look at it. That is beautiful. Yeah, no, I appreciate you telling me. Wicked good. That's funny. People say, "Man, you play golf a lot. You must be good." And it's really hard to keep a straight face and look at it. It's like, oh my god, no.
You can enjoy it. It's
Yeah.
just a golf journey. You know, you have your good days, your bad days, but it's within even a bad day, you hit a couple of good shots and keep
Exactly.
coming back. But the core of golf is really relationships, community, getting together, stories. It's
Right.
all of that. You're not going to bat 1,000 in baseball. You're not going to make 100 points every game in basketball, whatever. And in golf, you're not hitting every shot pure.
Right.
The best players don't do that. They have
Exactly.
the best equipment, best courses, practice every day. And then
Practice
that's it.
rounds.
So
Yeah.
take a deep breath, relax, and just
Hear, hear.
enjoy it. We have a foursome right here.
hit and
That's
giggle.
right. Hey,
Hit and giggle, hit and giggle.
It's
It's
Reds
all about who
against-
you're playing with.
I agree.
Reds
I,
against the greens.
I agree, man. And I tell you, every time I come out there, or I talk to anybody about golf courses in the area, I have to bring up Woodford Club, and I have to bring up the fact that you all have come along, and with Randy and everybody. I mean, you have completely transformed this club, and it's immaculate. It looks fantastic, and even the future things that are coming that we can't necessarily, I guess, talk about. But man, all these things that you're talking about, it just gets me excited, and it should get everybody else excited, man, because and especially the youth, the things that you're doing to bring youth into the game. I was saying earlier, it makes me jealous because I was like, man, I would have loved to have something more outreaching to grab me and make me feel okay about, because I maybe only had like one other friend at the time that was also interested in golf. But if I knew there were other people and other kids, I was like, hey, all right. So that's huge. I really commend you for that.
We want to mention, certainly talking about kids, the pool. We're heading into the summer.
Oh, yeah.
And we have pool memberships, and the pool is fantastic. It's, I don't know if it's an Olympic size. It's sort of big
Yeah.
L. It's a fabulous place to take the family down there. The conch bar is there. You can get some fun kid stuff. You can get some adult.
Can I click on that?
Why me?
don't
Why
know.
me, Bob?
Because you've got the army.
I feel called
You
out.
have kids, what
I'm
it's
just
like to
kidding.
just relax for a minute.
I'm just
I used to be a
And the
lifeguard
swim
at the pool,
team. I
actually.
Swim
Yes,
team, yeah,
we are
Luke-
signed up
Luke
for the
was
swim
swim
team.
team.
Yep.
Oh
That
my gosh!
was
And what you guys are
my favorite job.
what are they called?
Tritons.
The Tritons. Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah. It
Triton.
doesn't even sound. It's
Scary.
like Disney meets Strong.
Triton. I mean, it's
I love it. And then
strong.
okay, so can you guys talk about Paula is actually watching now, and she has a really cool success story. We heard it at Women of
Yes.
Woodford, but can you talk about the group that she did that you guys offer as a way for people if they just want to get into the game, kind of, and then her story, how she shared how much that's given her both personally and professionally.
Yeah, so golf can be really intimidating. It's for anybody.
Sure.
And I think for women, it can be a little more intimidating because we like to do things with other people. We
Yeah.
don't really want to like just go learn something on our own. So
Yeah.
Bob does this incredible Discover Golf series and has done it for decades. And you just bring together a small group of women, and whether they've never hit a club in their life or they've played a little bit and want a little bit more, it doesn't matter. It can all be in the same group. And it really just takes you through pulling into parking lot, and where
Yep.
do I take my bag, and what do I say, or even how do I make a tee time? How do you keep score? Where should I drive the cart and not drive the cart? So it goes far beyond how do I hit that ball.
Agreed.
Yeah,
It can be real intimidating walking up to a new kind of, because you see everybody else, they know what they're doing, in and out, and you're
Right.
like, you want to be efficient, but then you walk into, it's just, I totally get that.
There's a culture in golf that people new to the game feel intimidated by it. And I've told this around the country, and I was at PGA America. I'm a middle-aged white guy. Dad was a PGA pro. I should not be intimidated going to a golf club. But there are golf clubs I go to that I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
know where to go. I don't know what to do.
Right.
So women and people of color, how are you going to feel
Right.
when you have 14 different clubs and making
Right.
a tee time? And what does a tee time mean? And usually people new to the game, not picking on you, Corey, but Corey will say, well, do this and that because his buddy some years ago said do this and that. And you don't want to do that stuff.
No.
So you get some bad, you just get some bad information. So like
Yeah.
Dave said, I just take it right to the very, very beginning. You pull into a facility, what do you do? What do you say? Where do you go?
Yeah.
And I tell ladies all the time, like I really, when I was a kid growing up, I just thought the ladies were sort of not getting the attention they needed. So I've
Right.
crafted this Discover Golf program for 30 years. And I'm very proud of it. And Paula Rowe is one of the many shining examples that she didn't, don't take this the wrong way. Sometimes people, they're not sure which end of the club to hold.
Man,
And they're
that
not
is
sure
total.
what to do, and they're apprehensive.
Absolutely.
I get it, yeah.
Yes.
So I always tell the ladies, the guys are awful. They stink at golf.
Don't listen to them.
Yeah. Oh, seriously,
But
yes.
they just feel comfortable, and they hit a lot of bad shots. And from the outside looking in, you think, and I was a kid at a club, and I thought all the members, they're going to be really good golfers.
Yeah.
They're not. And so
Exactly.
just getting
Once
over
you
that-
shed that, it gets better. It gets
getting over
fun.
that emotional hump of I can do this, and I can hit some good shots, and I know how to navigate the golf
Right.
course, and I know some etiquette, and I know some pace of play.
Yeah.
Right.
And all these things build that, again, we said at the beginning, every shot is not perfect, but you can keep it in play and have fun.
You brought up a good point. You mentioned membership, and for those of us that have been, born and raised here, we might have a thought about the Woodford Club. You got to sign up. There's so many different levels. Though. So can you explain who the Woodford Club is open to these days?
Yeah,
open to
the
everybody.
public.
Everybody.
Come on in.
You.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes,
It-
there are different levels of membership. There's the pool membership, there's a social membership,
Right.
which includes pool and some golf, and then there's the golf membership that includes everything. We are a public course, we're semi-private, so anybody can just come out and play, but if you want to get involved in the pool and some of the golf activities are member exclusive. So
And there's no food and beverage minimum with the pool membership or anything like that, right? Is there?
no, but yeah, where else can you sit at the pool
Yeah.
and
Get food delivered.
get food?
Oh, that's
beverages
amazing.
Walk right
delivered,
down.
right? You know, it's like
Yeah.
a resort. We'll
Yeah.
bring it to you.
And I should mention the social membership aspect is really popular. You
It's
get pool,
great.
you get unlimited range bowls,
Oh.
and you get 10 rounds of golf. So
Yep.
that's sort of sweet spot is somebody giving us a try, wanting to come out, have the kids get involved in our family golf activities, our youth golf.
For sure.
And that has turned into a little pathway of more of the families coming out going, hey, I love this place. I love the culture.
Yep.
Warm and welcoming, a lot to do.
Right.
And yeah, I do want to move it up to membership.
Yeah.
It's very affordable. I'll tell you though, 10 rounds, that should get me about through the rest of this month, I think. That sounds about right. No, I'm joking. I wish.
Yeah, and you got a trip planned, so that's like.
Oh,
you
well,
should do the
yeah,
week. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
10 rounds is like.
I can get that done.
You
Get
need
that
to
in
find
there.
Corey. Go to the greens.
At this dang weather.
So okay, do you guys listen to Nate Bergazzi?
No,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, he's good.
Have
yeah.
you heard his story about him and his wife going golfing,
Yes.
and he talks about the tea time, and they
Yes.
get out there, and
Right.
she has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, it's really funny. But
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I do have a question on that. So tea times are like 156,
Right.
Yeah.
202 or something.
Yep.
And it's like to
It's
the
a
minute,
hard
you know?
202
Yeah.
though. Like
Exactly.
So what is that deal? Why is that?
it's written in stone. It's
Pace and play.
Yeah.
Well, if you want,
you got to be there.
hopefully want the course to just operate efficiently that
Right.
way. Typically, golf courses have about a 9-minute tee time.
Yeah.
Some courses have 8. So every 8 minutes, somebody should be on the
Mm-hmm.
on the physical ground to start the whole swing of the club. 8-minute intervals are pretty tight. We're 9.
It is tight.
10 is pretty nice. You get a little more breathing room.
Yeah.
More like a
And so,
resort course,
yeah,
probably.
The tee time, it's TEE,
Yeah.
not tee
Yeah.
time. It's TEE time.
Yeah.
That I
That's true. Whenever I say it in my phone, I'm like, "Hey, man, I'll be at that tea time." It's TEA, and I'm like, I better change it, or they're going to absolutely obliterate me. Like they're gonna say something. They're gonna make fun of me.
If it's a 1:56 tea time, there are some people new to the game that think I have to show up at the facility at 1:56.
Oh no!
You want to be there maybe at 1 o'clock, maybe 1:15.
That's right.
Yeah.
Warm up, do a little putting and a little chipping, and
For sure.
warming up on the driving range, and then be prepared to get over to the first tee complex area.
Yeah.
1:50, and so then everybody's on time, and
Yeah.
then we don't have to.
Gotcha.
And the person that's on the tee on a busy day is called the starter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some places call the matchmaker, which is
Oh.
a great
Ooh,
name.
matchmaker.
Soft life
Better make me
matchmaker.
a match.
And then when you play at the Woodford Club, you're going to see a lot of these beautiful
Ah, yes.
courses around the
That's
course.
right.
Yes.
We are one of the very few courses that is just, we call it core golf. There's no homes within the golf course. You're not
Oh.
hitting down homes left and right.
Yeah.
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 This is absolute beauty. The LPGA touring pros that come in here for sales to Woodford County, stunned and absolute just jaw-dropping beauty around here. And then playing the Woodford Club, especially the European players have said, this reminds me of being over in Europe.
Yeah.
You play golf and there's no distractions, there's no
Country.
homes.
Yeah.
It's just, I took a great photo of Pam the other day on the golf course, and this is the putting green, and you're hitting shots, and the horses are watching.
A true taste of like Woodford, it's Woodford County and the rolling hills, and I mean it's just a perfect piece to your visit. Honestly, if you're coming here to visit, pop over there. If anything, if you don't golf, go to the restaurant and just look how beautiful it is. I can think of worse places to eat my
What a great segue
Yeah.
into the Kentucky Golf Trail.
That's right.
they that's why they pay me the big bucks,
So smooth.
aka $0.
You get what you pay for.
Judy
Yeah.
Martin says, I would love to learn how to play. I think it would be a stress remover.
Oh,
I
definitely.
love watching them.
It can be. It can be.
And
Yeah.
they've done many studies on the game of golf, playing golf.
Yeah.
And this doesn't mean 18 holes every day. It just means you think about golf and you're out there pretty often.
Yeah.
If you walking's healthy. The latest study in
Yeah.
Sweden, if you're a golfer, you live on average 5 years longer.
Fantastic. So that gets me
and that is the relationship
to 2030.
part. That is like just mental health and being out in the
For
fresh
sure.
air and
Yeah.
being with
Sun.
friends and just
Yeah.
relaxing. I mean, some of the shots I'm not so relaxed about, but
But see, that's what you were
Maybe the
talking
next
about
one.
earlier. Like just getting to that. Like yes, like when I first and it was about. Well, my mom used to, back in the day, used to run the restaurant at when they called it, I think, the Country Club,
I never knew that.
yeah, she used to run the restaurant,
my
and me
gosh.
and my brother would have to be there on the weekends at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. so she could set up. So we're making beds out of these have these green foamy chairs, and I promise I'm getting to a point, but I just remember, going out there and enjoying it so much, and I think Jeff was
Moffitt?
it Moffitt? Yes, Jeff Moffitt was the golf pro. He would let me sit in kind of and watch him show people. So I got kind of like spray golf. So I've been golfing or around golf since I was really little, but it wasn't until COVID where I started taking it real serious.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to fall into that super serious, which you can, but you just got to limit that or I guess mold that to that relaxation that you were talking about, because you don't want to get too uptight, because every shot, like some days you got it, some days you don't. And once I figured that out, it really was therapeutic just being out there, no matter if I'm playing bad or playing good. Obviously playing good makes you feel a bit better, but it's just like you said, being out there in the sun. I mean, look at this. I mean, look at the grass in the pictures here, and then just what was it, vitamin D? Yes. Breathe in,
so
breathe out.
good, yeah.
So once you make that at the end of not the end of your journey, but in your journey, and you actually start to love it and relax with it, that's the best. And actually you start playing better, honestly.
Well, here's a good point. I'm glad you brought this up, because when I was at PGA America, we created the It's Okay rules.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I think I started. It was called Pam's Rules, and then
literally
they
was. Yeah.
renamed it.
It was literally.
You can name a couple trees after me out there, actually.
This goes to my Discover Golf program, where, again, not picking on you. But,
No. Please
you know,
pick on me.
Yeah, it's usually the husband or something, like, you got to do this. Here's a rule.
Yep.
Rule.
Overwhelm. You don't want to do that.
No.
Yeah.
To go play golf, you need a golf ball and one club, and you can go play golf.
That's
to
right.
go play golf, you don't need shoes. You don't need to keep score.
And a cold drink
A cold drink's really good.
Of choice.
of choice. Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
You can put it on the little wooden peg. Sometimes they're plastic. Tee the ball up every single shot,
Sure.
everywhere on the golf course. You are just learning. We're not going to throw you out there. I want you to succeed and be happy.
For sure.
And then maybe next week we don't tee it up every single spot.
Right.
And little by little, you might get into playing quote unquote real golf. But I will tell you, 99% of golfers break the rules day in and day out. They think they play by the rules. I'm telling you, you're not.
Play by
You're
the
not
rules every day.
USGA rules.
Rules.
That's okay. I could care less.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But
I mean, breakfast balls. I mean, come on, you gotta do breakfast balls. I mean,
It's Pam said Women of Woodford, which I've used now multiple times. She's like, details. I'm like, that is me.
Meh. Very true, man. That's cool. I'm glad. That's
Kentucky
really
Golf
nice.
Trail.
you want to lead off?
Yes. So Kentucky Golf
yeah.
Trail. We moved here from Florida. It
2 years. Oh, today.
Is today your anniversary?
years. Well, in 2 days it'll be. I think we got here the 22nd.
I love it. Anniversary week.
Holy mackerel.
On Pam's birthday.
So
Very cool.
We left Stuart, Florida, South Florida, to come up here, and we're totally charmed by the area and the people. And he's been in golf kind of longer than me, but we've lived in areas where golf packaging was a big part of the business. Ocean City, Maryland, in Florida. So, people were traveling to the area specifically to play golf on packages. And we got here and we see people coming to this area specifically to do the Bourbon Trail,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And the horse farms. And we thought, okay, what else are they doing? They get here and they're like, oh, maybe we should play golf. Okay, let's rework that then. So we put a different spin on it, and we're bringing golfers to the area that want to play golf and also do all of the other amazing things we have in our region. So the Kentucky Golf Trail is up and running. We are very concierge, so we really want to personalize every single experience. Yes, we have packages where it's like, I want 2 rounds of golf, 3 nights, and 2 bourbon experiences.
Yep.
But it really is that conversation every time somebody is, inquiring, what do you want to do? Who are you traveling with? So we really try to, personalize it. And we did join an international global golf tourism organization.
Pretty big deal.
I know.
Sounds like a big deal.
It's so
Snaps to
impressive.
that.
Yeah.
There are over 600 golf tour operators across
short-circuiting.
the world that are part of this. And what they're doing is they're looking to send their golfers, because they've got, a whole network of travelers, golf travelers that they're working with. And they've been to North Carolina, they've been to Arizona, they've been to California, they've been to Ireland.
Pebble Beach, everywhere.
Oh,
but
man.
have you been to Kentucky? And they're like,
They've talked
for
about it.
golf.
Yeah, it's like for golf. I'm like, yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah, for sure.
That has been the response, because
look
they're
at-
like, so different.
Look at that.
There we go.
That kind of, is that me? I don't know. It could be.
Scott Anderson.
Dang it.
I took that photo.
Great
one day.
swing.
And it's so we're going to the North American Conference
I'd
for
be over
this
by the fence,
tourism
actually. Look.
in June, and we'll be in front of all these tour operators, and we know
Yes.
we're going to really increase tourism in Woodford
Mm-hmm.
County
Oh,
and beyond, bringing these golfers in here who
No doubt.
have some disposable income and travel, and
Right.
women too. Like, women golfers love to travel.
My wife's
We
getting
love
into
to
it.
travel.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have just so much to offer. We're so excited.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be an economic impact around here.
Oh, for
as we
sure.
grow this thing. And
Absolutely.
we're working with Emily. When we go to Alabama in June, we want to make sure we say the most powerful things to get people here to go to Velazzi's, go to Amps and get a coffee, go to Kristen get a cupcake, like just
Yeah.
go to Lane, buy some stuff. Like what are and the hotel when that opens. I mean,
Yes.
so we're trying to lift all of the boats. This isn't just about us at the golf course.
Yeah.
We're working with many other golf courses in the central Kentucky area, lodging that might want to stay in Bardstown. So we're going to be the central hub of this Kentucky Golf Trail, this IAGTO, this international group. They are just, they couldn't be more excited. They told us,
yeah.
we've been waiting for something to happen in Kentucky, and in 2 years, the women's Ryder Cup equivalent, the men's Ryder Cup is the big deal. Everybody gets all jacked up about that. And that'll be in New York this fall. The women's component is called the Solheim Cup. In
Yeah.
2 years, the Solheim Cup will be here in Valhalla in Louisville. So we're looking
That's
at this
crazy.
ramping up. to get international travelers here.
Yeah.
They're going to stay for a week or two. They're going to embed here. And, Storybrooke Inn. Who else? I mean, just we're reaching
have a
out to
lot
all
of
the
partners.
businesses around
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
network
wanna be
is
part of
wide.
it, let us know.
Yeah.
We want to bring you business.
For
We have
sure.
some great hotels, distilleries, farms that
Yeah,
are
horse
preferred
farms.
partners, and we're always looking for more.
Oh, you guys are going to
Yeah.
present on this at a conference soon,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so excited about that.
Yep.
You're spreading the word.
Yeah.
We are-
It's funny because
So much,
I think
man.
I think what you guys just articulated is what so many of us here take for granted. You know,
Exactly.
when you drive and you see the horses, you drive and you see the green grass.
Yeah.
And, you know, we didn't even think about something like this because this is just us. It's just
Yeah.
our everyday. And you guys come in and you're like, you have like a golden ticket. Why are you not doing something
I'm
with it? We're
telling
like,
you.
oh yeah.
Yeah. It is a true gem here, and I think I was going to say that actually. If you lived here, you're so used to it, you don't realize
Yes.
the uniqueness and the specialness of it.
I mean, the castle isn't a great example.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
it's like
exactly.
I've driven past it all my life, pretty much.
Right.
And then it's like you get people like, "Oh, you have a castle?" I'm like, yeah. But you feel cool though, kind of to be like so nonchalant about it. You're like, "Yeah, we get a castle."
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah.
But then and then everything they've done there too, opening it up. I mean, that was always when you were living. I want to see inside. So now it's time for people. I've always wanted to go to Kentucky, or this is Central. This is where to come right here. I mean, this has so much to do, and you guys have facilitated that wonderfully.
We've got the airport. It's so convenient. You can
Oh my
Keeneland-
gosh, yeah.
Keeneland's right there.
Keeneland,
Right?
Yeah.
And so it all comes together. When we pick people up, visitors from the airport, you drive down, they do this like triple take, double take. Is that a castle?
Yeah, yeah, and it's in the first like couple minutes, you know.
Yeah.
Have you been on a plane and you hear people as you're like circling to land, and they're like, "Look outside,"
Yeah.
you know, and
So
for us,
green.
we're like, "Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I've heard people just
Yeah,
say
that's how you
comment how
met.
green it is.
It's the first time we've not lived really basically by the ocean, by the coast.
Oh,
wherever we've
gosh, yeah.
been. And people would visit there, and I think sometimes we forgot how special the coast is, the ocean.
yeah."
Oh,
I mean,
for sure.
It's just amazing on the east coast of Florida or mid-Atlantic, whatever. And so I guess for us coming here, you're used to drop dead, beautiful, like magical vistas.
Yeah.
And we're driving around going, oh my God, it's so beautiful.
I feel like I
That
need to
is wild.
apologize to you guys because moving away from the water to landlocked areas, you guys have gotten more rain and more water
Oh, I feel
experiences
terrible.
than you probably
Yeah.
bargained for.
I've had people actually, some buyers in the past, like, it's like, I always ask people, what brings you to Kentucky? Because I've had a lot of people from Florida, California, and Nashville, and they came from Florida, and they go, well, we came here because of the weather. The weather is really fair here, and it's like, it just destroys us. Like, this was several weeks ago, so it was like thunder, lightning, a lot of wind and stuff. I was like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
This year's been a little tough. Not gonna
Yeah.
But,
lie.
and then obviously the horrible flood
It's
later
an odd
on.
one though.
Gosh.
I'm saying I'm knocking on wood. I think it's an
Yes.
oddball.
You play golf in any kind of weather, on the one hand.
Hey.
But it's nice when it's nice.
That
And
is true. I was like,
I
oh,
play
when you
when
guys
it's
open for the
freezing.
season? This is like February, and you're like, we're open now. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
another thing I didn't even know.
Depends on what your golf window is.
Yeah.
Mine is this.
Yeah.
Dude, if you get a good day, like there was like one random day I think in December and one random day in I think like February where it just worked out, and I'm like, this is great, this is
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
It was in like the 50s, I guess, or maybe the low 60s.
I made 2 trips to Alaska when I was with PJ Market. Total business, but enjoyable.
Yeah.
And up there, every day is an outdoor day. It's just how you dress.
Yeah.
That's your mentality,
True.
Yeah.
especially in summer. So, it's nice when it's 80 and breezy and sunny. But again, getting back to golf, some of the golf challenge is playing in inclement weather and hit some good shots. And
Yeah.
again, the camaraderie. All you have, what you want to do is keep your golf grip, the rubber thing,
Yeah,
dry. Keep your hands and the grip dry. Everything else gets wet.
it's all good.
You guys talked about it at the beginning, but I just want to kind of wrap up on the LPGA because it is such a big deal for this community. I feel like that it's catching on, but so many people I think still need to hear that they can actually come out, take part of it, enjoy this awesome opportunity. So can you guys just, I know one more time, but do a deep dive into that week, all the fun things, who should come to what, how do you get tickets, and I mean the family night, all the things.
Okay, you talk about the kid day, and I'll take ladies' day.
Okay, so starting June 3rd, it's KVC Kentucky. KVC Kentucky is our big nonprofit partner. KVC Kentucky, we're doing the Youth Day. and that'll be clinics. We have these inflatables. There's a 20-foot tall Golfzilla.
Yeah, I remember
so,
that. Yeah.
You know, we did that at Twilight Festival.
Yes.
So there's a lot of kids activity going on that day. It's free. Bring the kids out, see what we're all about, and there'll be activities and fun. And I used to run this drive, chip, and putt program, so we'll do a fun drive, chip, and putt. Go to the pool, go some swimming, pizza. Just getting the kids exposed to the club. If they haven't been to the club,
Right.
have them into the golf, and they'll get that good feeling. And then on Wednesday
is Ladies' Day. So we are going to start off in the morning. We're partnering with Women Leading Kentucky, which is an incredible organization out of Lexington, and anybody can come out. You don't have to be a part of that group, but come out on Wednesday morning. If you play a little golf, you can go out and play 18 holes in a scramble. If you don't, we're going to just take you out and go to the range and go on the golf course and just learn a little bit. And then that will be followed by lunch up in a tent on the golf course. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a day out of work. This is Wednesday. What a hump day. So just get out there, and we have an incredible panel of speakers. We're going to be talking about women's health, mental health, physical health. We've got some of our LPGA players that are going to speak to that, and then some local experts in women's health. And it's a great networking opportunity, beautiful
For sure.
lunch. Yeah. So it's just going to be quite a day.
And then Friday is the Pro-Am. There's still some Pro-Am spots available. So if you have a company or just want to get some friends together, please let us know. You're going to play with one of the LPGA players. It's 11 a.m. shotgun start. And that'll be, that's a bucket list thing for a lot of people. And then we turn into the Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday are the two tournament days where the players are out there. And we're bringing in 12, like we did last year. There'll be 12 of the top amateur golfers, female golfers in the state. So we'll have 32 LPGA players, 12 women, lady amateur players, and Saturday is the Saturday's family day, right? Yeah, family day. So the kids come out first. I think 100 kids get a special hat. That'll be family day, and really a great day to just walk around the golf course, get some exercise, see some great shots, possibly a cold beer or two for Corey.
Hey,
possibly.
there we are.
And then Sunday is thank you to the first responders. That's our first responder day. Everybody first responders gets in complimentary free, and that'll be the wrap-up day. We'll finish up somewhere in the afternoon. Lane Moore, again, is doing our trophies. It's these bourbon barrel trophies. That's another thing the LPGA players said. We've never seen a trophy like this. They that was great.
And just know that these ladies are not like the PGA guys. They are so engaging, and they're so grateful to be able to play competitively, because the ladies senior tour has kind of been overlooked. So this is really, like, coming here has really boosted their tour.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. And they are just engaging and talking to the children and signing autographs.
Huge.
It's just awesome.
I just want to say thank you for everybody supporting this event so far and everything at the Woodford Club, but we really need your help for this LPGA event. Like Pam said, we have 32 players. They could put 102. The response out there is fantastic, but we want to get a lot of people out at the course, certainly for the Kids' Day. Again, ladies want to come out Wednesday, but especially Saturday and Sunday. Please come out. We want to show the LPGA really what we're doing, and the more people that come out, it just helps us grow this event. We have a vision of maybe 3 to 5, 10 years from now, there will be an LPGA Women's Senior Tour. Right now, there's really not a tour like the men have it. So we want to look back in a few years and say, we were instrumental in helping the tour.
That would be
the greater Woodford,
huge.
Lexington community really gets behind this. Just come out, have some fun. If you haven't been to a golf event before, like Pam said, these ladies are amazing. They're engaging. They want to have fun. They want to get photos with you, and you're going to see some great golf.
Here.
I love it. I love it so
Woodford,
much.
thewoodfordclub.com.
They
I've
are
been
tagged
exploring it
here.
as we've been talking.
Yes.
So
Definitely follow
Cute
them.
events.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind to, if you've liked what you've heard today and you want to help us spread the word, how all this works is go to their Facebook page that's tagged here.
Yep.
Like and follow their page. If you've enjoyed this and learned something, please share this, our podcast or the show here on Facebook. Just help spread the word. I think the more that we can tell our friends and our family and our colleagues about what's happening here, it just helps us all. So I think that's awesome. And if you guys don't mind to help us spread, just push the share button. That would be great.
get it out there.
Corey, I have 2 more things this week, if you don't mind. real
Please.
fast. Okay, so we have a Lunch and Learn coming up Friday. It is with Medford Contracting. Medford is doing a lot of the really cool projects
Yes.
here in town. They are partners with the Aldenburg Hotel. They are with the Fun Center at the old Kroger, with High Bramble Park. And they've opened up an office because of their love for Woodford County. Free lunch and learn. It's at Callie's. You do have to register though, so we know for numbers. That is on the Woodford County Chamber site at woodfordcountyinfo.com. But that is Friday at noon. We'll keep you 1 hour. You have to eat lunch anyway, so take a pause, come out, join us, and then head back on your way. And then on Saturday is our Earth Day cleanup, our Main Street sweep in both Midway and Versailles. You can meet downtown at the courthouse or at the park there in Midway, and they provide, Bluegrass Green Source provides all of the trash bags and the gloves and everything to pick up. You get a free t-shirt if you sign up. Any age can do it. You can bring out the whole family. It's 9 until noon. You can do 5 minutes or the full 3 hours. There's also a bit of a day of service going on with projects around our community, and some flood relief still going on. And that sign up for volunteerism or donations can be done through Salvation Army of Versailles, Woodford County, or on the fiscal court site with all the flood relief page. So if you're interested, we would love to have you come again, pick up, or you can do it at your neighborhood, at your workplace. You can do it anywhere in the community that you want. We have a list of hot spots that we know need picked up, or downtown corridors in each city. So come on out. It's a fun time. It should be a beautiful day. Keeneland ends Friday, so no excuse for Saturday. And that's all I've got.
We've got it all here on woodfordcountyinfo.com on the community events. Everything Emily just listed is all on here. It's amazing. As well as, got to say thank you to Visit Woodford as well, our tourism, for sponsoring this, try to get everything out there. Thank you too very much for joining us.
Thank you.
A lot of good information. Obviously, I love the subject, so this could easily be a 2-parter. But until then, until next time, what's up, Woodford?